Hello, everyone. Today we are going to talk about health leader evaluation. First off, I would like to introduce myself to those who have not formally met me. I am Keela Heisel. I am a wife and mother of three. I have been a dental hygienist for 15 years, and I am currently furthering my education in healthcare management. I am also an author and co founder of Tell Her She's Beautiful. I love to travel, spend time with loved ones, read, write, and help those in need. Okay, so I will be going over two main parts. I will compare two healthcare models and I will discuss which is more appropriate. Okay, so the first model is the National Center for Healthcare Leadership and GE Institute for Transformational Leadership Development construction model. So we'll be going over that first on the next slide. So here goes. So this model with create focus and develop rigor, operating calendar prioritizes key elements, logical, consistent, predictable, discipline scope, and then strategic initiatives. Clear, narrow, focus. Complex to simple. Organize, organizational. Organizational alignment. Strategic plan. Service lines, physicians, quality, new care models. High action oriented. Operating plan. Direct link from strategic plan to capital expense budgets. Clear accountabilities. Goals and objectives. Individual level aligned with strategies and measurable. So that was define and activate strategy. The strategic plan, operating plan, goals and objectives. Engage in the organization. Values, competencies, and behaviors, performance management, talents review. So values, competencies, and behaviors are growth, change, integration, culture. Performance management, mediocrity, evaluation based on goals and objectives, and the talent review, talent collaboration, succession plans, organizational staffing, drive results, operating reviews, and skill development, routine business management, quarterly strategic reviews, respond and continuous learning, skill development, leadership skills, change management, performance methodologies. The second model I will be going over is National Public Health Leadership Institute model and leadership evaluation. So this leadership model, individual leadership development, is under this, which is greater understanding skills and, and valuing of certain approaches in public health and leadership. Validation of importance of public health leadership. Understanding and validation. Self as leader. Confidence, courage, motivation, responsibility. Leadership plans. Leadership actions. Career patterns. Studying, addressing issues, taking new jobs, taking on voluntary leadership roles, everyday leadership actions on a job, focused actions to achieve specific goals, developing other goals, public health systems and infrastructure development, program change and development, organizational change and development, policy change and development, systems change and development. Then it's also network development, national, organizational, local, state, network actions, national, organization, local, and state. I would say which is more appropriate is it depends. It depends on what the organization is looking for. So the the first one, the National Center for Healthcare Leadership and GE Institute for Transformational Leadership Development construction model, that is very constructive. It had a lot of parts. It talked about strategic planning. It talked about operating plan, skill development, goals, performance management, competencies to make sure you're growing and changing. So it covered a lot of areas. But what it didn't cover is the network. So it depends. I kind of think the combination of both would work because I like the first one, the National Center of Healthcare Leadership and GE Institute for Transformational Leadership Development construction model. I like that one for inside the organization. But outside the organization, I would say um, the GE Institute for Transformational Leadership Development variable. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the right one. The GE Institute for Transformational Leadership Development variable and process model is better for networking because that has public health systems and infrastructure development, network actions. It also have the leadership actions and then individual leadership development. But I believe that one is more for outside organization. It does have some within, but it has a lot to do with the networking and on a local and state level, national. The first one is more of the operations within. So I believe it depends on what an organization or what level the management is, what they need to use. So I would think maybe a more staff level manager should use the first one, the National Center for Healthcare Leadership and GE Institute, and then the GE Institute for Transformational Leadership and Development Variable and Process Model. I believe a manager, more regional or general manager that's over more and that has to deal with the outside networking should either use that one or the both. Use both. So I think it depends on what an organization needs, which model they should use, what how they're lacking, and how they can approve. Thank you. Here are my references. Any questions? Thank you all so much.